I'm Heather with Heather's Cottage School, and today we're going to talk about memorizing or making connections between facts to help us memorize those facts. In this video, I'll particularly be talking about memorizing the vowel sounds and also marking vowels. This is a chart that I have created to help us know the vowel sounds. So A goes ah, E goes eh, I goes icky, O goes ah, U goes ah. And so with this chart and those motions, students are often more easily able to remember what the sounds are. In fact, I can just go, and they're usually able to say that the A sound is ah. I am putting together a website, so things like this will be on there, and that way you can use them as well if they are helpful to you. This is a good one. It's just a quick kind of little connection to other things to help them memorize the vowel sounds, which are very important. Another one is marking vowels. Now this is helpful in understanding short sound or long sound of vowels and what those symbols are to show the long sound or the short sound. Now, I didn't learn this growing up. I could never remember which one had the little line on it and which one had the little loopy thing. I could never remember. So what I did is when I had to teach it, I put it to a story to help me remember. So I have a couple examples on the board, and the first one is bought. Now, when there are two vowels, the second one is bossy. And the second one makes the first one say his name. Well, the first one doesn't like being bossed around, so he is grumpy. And so he has a mad face. Straight line across. He's angry because he's being bossed around. But if there isn't another vowel bossing him around, then he's happy. So he has a happy face, and he says the ah sound. So our grumpy one is being bossed around by that second letter, and when he's grumpy, he says his mad sound, which is O. It's his name. He says O. There are a couple other times when they are not having a fun time. One of my students helped me come up with this part of the story. If they're not with their consonant friends, if he doesn't have one at the end, he doesn't have a party. And so he says his name as well. Says E, because his consonant buddy is gone. And then this one down here, he's all alone, and he doesn't like being all alone. So he says, hey, where is everybody? So he's all alone, not having a party, and so he's grumpy. He's got a grumpy face. So this is another way to help students remember not only how to mark vowels, but also what those sounds will be as well. This is something that has worked very well for multiple years for me and my students. And it's just a story. It's just a way to connect all of the seemingly random memorization facts that we need and put them together in a cohesive story that makes sense and helps us remember how to do things. So this is an example of just vowels and marking vowels. Again, you can do this with any sort of information. Make a story out of it. If your students are having trouble memorizing something, figure out how to make a connection, how to make a story out of what they're supposed to be memorizing. Memorizing facts is sometimes tricky. Any way to make it easier, that's a great thing to do. So again, I hope you found this helpful. This has been Heather with Heather's Cottage School. As always, practice makes progress because only Jesus is perfect. And I will see you on the next one. God bless.